Hi team, Melissa from Melissa vs Fibromyalgia here, and I am popping on, and it always seems like I'm popping on quickly. I always say that, and it's kind of true. I'm always bouncing between things or taking 10 minutes here or there, but this is my week 20 pregnancy with fibromyalgia update. It's been a bit of a big week. I've been quite tired and quite sore. The SPD is kind of bumped up another level, and trying to get help for work has been a bit tricky. So I went to the doctor yesterday and he was really lovely, and he's given me a form to get access to the disabled parking so that I can park that much closer, and hopefully that will help with the issues around parking at work to help me keep getting there. Doesn't help me actually trying to sit down through the hours, but it was really nice that my doctor was so helpful, and he told me to go back if there's anything he can help me with, and if it becomes too much of a struggle later on, he's more than willing to write me a note to say that I need to go off sick. So that was positive, but I'm really hoping I can make it through the next 13 weeks of work until we get to, I've scheduled annual leave before my parental leave. So hopefully I can make it that far. When I go to the physio on Tuesday, we're going to try crutches, so hopefully that helps alleviate some of the pain as well. It's been quite painful trying to sleep. I can't sleep on my left hip at all, which means I've kind of got very limited ways I can sleep, and I can't actually stay on one side or in one place for too long because of the fibro. So sleep has become a bit more of a fight, which is making me quite tired now. So I've really noticed the lack of energy. It's really dropped off, which is a shame, but you know, it's not entirely unexpected. When you have more pain and when your sleep is interrupted, it's just natural. Everybody has that, but we're lucky baby is healthy and moving around. It's really sweet that he's moving so much, and we've chosen a name, so we're able to use his name, and it's just getting a little bit more exciting. And we're still not quite yet at the business end, so it's still a little bit fun, but apparently the baby is the size of a big banana at the moment. It's so shocking. I can't believe how much he's grown from the tiny speck of nothing that they are in the very beginning. So it's quite exciting and quite fun. I love actually reading about what happens each week and how the baby's growing and what's happening. So I get into that stuff really. Everybody says in your third pregnancy you kind of stop, but I really don't. I still am excited. I guess that's maybe one of the things of having the brain fog, is I don't remember so much, so I have to go back and reread. But yeah, I find it really interesting, and I love just taking a few minutes here and there to just stroke the bump and talk to Bubba. And I only feel big movements because of the anterior placenta, so when I do feel my good big bumps, I like to say hello. I feel a bit rude ignoring him. But Noah has been super sweet still, and he has to say goodnight to Bubby and give Bubby a kiss and a hug. And then I get mine separately, which is very sweet. So apart from work and seeing doctors all over the place and physios and trying to manage the SPD, everything's pretty normal. I'm kind of doing all right managing the neck pain still. Heat is just number one for everything. Heat is great for my neck, and it's great for my back, and it's really great for the SPD. So heat is king. I have just updated some of the things around my U versus fibromyalgia course. It's very exciting. I'm so happy about this course. It's my 5-lesson free course, giving an introduction to fibromyalgia. So I do little bits here and there, and that's how I kind of suggest that anybody who would like to share their journey with fibromyalgia is to do it bit by bit. And I have done everything bit by bit. Nothing has been done in ginormous big plogs of work. I've never done an all overnighter, and I've never been able to do, you know, hours and hours in a row. And so I just do a little bit here and there, and I write my little to-do list down each week, so the few things that I do to keep things ticking over. So that's really exciting. I really enjoy doing that, and I really love it when people send me like a private message to say, hey, I read your book and it really helped me so much, I loved it, or hey, this course is great. And it just makes it all worth it, really, when I'm working so hard to live myself and to have my kids and my job and be pregnant and then run the blog on top of it. It makes it all really worth it. So it's very exciting. Do come along and join us in the Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia Facebook group if you are doing pregnancy with fibromyalgia or thinking about it, or maybe in the early stages of parenting with fibromyalgia. We chat all of these things through, and it's a really, really cool group. I love it. So do come along there. And if you're curious about pregnancy with fibromyalgia, check out my book, Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia. It is one of 2 on Amazon, so there are not that many books about pregnancy and fibromyalgia.